deals work. The side most shoppers don't see. I don't really want to go with that just yet. Why so many reviewers? No, I don't really want to focus on that. Are the discounts real? Yes, I want to focus on that because it is. I'm not going to focus on that either. I'm going to do the pros and cons, some of them. I'm not going to do that one. Right. Would I recommend? I'm going to do that. Smarter way to approach. Yes. Final thoughts. Okay. So I also want that out of the way. 5 good hooks. Drops. Because I want to use these hooks throughout my page. Okay. And I'll come, actually, I'm gonna use this. This right here. I'm gonna add hooks to the bottom. There we go. Did I do it twice? No, I did not. Okay, there we go. So I want to find a way to pepper these throughout my article. Okay. The other thing that I want from ChatGPT is go all the way to the bottom here. Please provide me with some hashtags. So it's going to give me a list of general, bargain hunter, flash sale, southern style. Okay. And it gives me these great, and I don't want to use a million hashtags. I want to pick maybe 4 or 5 that would be really, really good. But it also says it'll create things specifically for the millennials, the Gen Zs in a sassy way. Pinterest optimized, Facebook friendly. It will give you all of these lists. You just need to ask for it. Okay. But one of the main things is, and I'm going to go with, actually, I'm going to take this copy and I'm going to paste these in. And then I will pick what I want to do. But the thing that's interesting, and Rory, I learned this from you in one of your page writing tips, is taking them, hashtag bonding with Angie, because I always want to hashtag my own site for branding purposes. Okay. Then let's do hashtag deal drop alert. Hashtag like this one. And I want Flash sale frenzy, I like that. And this is going to show up at the bottom of my page. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, just 4. That's a double hashtag. Don't want that. Okay, so then I'm going to go to settings over here, and I'm going to go to text. I'm actually going to turn my text white so that you don't actually see where I've put them in my page, but my page will come up with these hashtags when people search for things like that. Okay. So then I'm done with my hashtags. I can get rid of that. And there's my paragraph where my hashtags are. But they're white, so you can't see them. So that was a little smart trick I learned from Rory. Not that I haven't learned a lot of things from Rory, we all have, but little golden nuggets like that. So okay, so now, so I'm already at a 67 just with the information here. I just have to put it in paragraph form. But what I want to look for is what are the errors? What are the errors here in rank math? Okay. I don't have any images yet. Okay, on my page. So I'm gonna pick a couple of images before I start writing. Actually, 1, 2. I can't change it till it's there. I do this. There we go. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna add an image. And I'm gonna go to the media library because I've already used some of these images in my other page. So I'm going to do this one. This is the one of the ones that I created as a meme. I'm going to align it to the right and it's going to go at the top. Okay. Then I want to go down and oh, I want to include our video. And I'm going to do this after, because this is our testimonial. I don't want an image. That wasn't what I wanted. Delete. I want the HTML code. There we go. So now I've got to go to Google Drive. Actually, I have to go to headlines and ads training. I have to find FSN marketing. And then the HTML code for the videos. Okay. Top video is the one with the testimonials. Okay. Go back to my page. Paste it in. Okay. And I can preview it right here to see that it's there. Okay. All right. Now, the other thing I need to do here is I need to add alternative text drops. Okay. Okay. Go back to additional errors. Okay. No outbound links were found. Okay. So I'm gonna just I'm just giving you guys starting points on how to get your pages started. Without always having to copy Rory's or someone else's. It's great to edit, absolutely, and use them. But you want to learn how to create your own pages as well. So this is kind of why I'm going this route. So then I want to do this. And I'm putting my Fun Saver Network. Fun Saver Network. Make sure I spelled that right. .com/10484. That's my number. And then you hit the little arrow, then go back and edit and open in a new tab. That's my outbound link. I'm also going to link my image. And yes, I could copy and paste it, but I didn't. Okay. Go here, open it in a new tab. There. Now I've got outbound links. And it's telling me I've already used this focus keyword. Yes, I realize I've already used this focus keyword because I already have my drops page. So I'm going to pull that up over here. Okay. So my title is the 7 p.m. drops with huge saving secrets. Okay. I talk about my drops. I give it a little Southern charm like I usually do. I have the video here. And I focus and highlight and make this a link. Membership is absolutely free to get these drops. Why it matters. And I'm kind of just exploring, letting them know that this makes shopping fun again. And I'm also talking about how you can get rewarded for it. And in that area, that category, I'm giving them the comp plan to see so that they can see how it could help them. And then why they work so well. Incredible savings here. And there we go. And then my contact footer. Okay. So if I go and edit this page, close. Okay. So the one, and I'm at a 90, and that's like one of the very first times I've ever gotten that high that fast when I wrote this page. Because I was talking about something that I totally wanted to let people know about because I think it's a big deal. And I used a second keyword for savings. So my keyword density is at 1.58, and you want to try to be between 1 and 1.5, if at all possible. And I have 1,600 words. It was not hard to write 1,600 words on this topic because everybody wants to find a deal.
Hey guys, this has been awesome. I've been wanting to jump in a few times here, Angie. You guys, she showed you what to do with Chat GPT. What you got to make sure is do not get lazy. And I'm going to suggest a couple of things. You got those long hyphens that chat throws in.
Yeah, I have. Yes, I do have a couple of those that I have not gotten out. Like, for instance,
I just
right
want
here.
everybody to know that's a tell of a AI, but
Yes.
also it throws off the. Okay, I've been told this. When Google does its spidering and it comes and crawls, when it sees those, it stops. Like it stops. I mean, you don't get any validation. So don't use them. Take them out. And I cannot stress this enough. Chat is great for guidance. Use it like an encyclopedia, but do not use the verbiage on your pages because it will not give you the effect you need.
Correct.
It's a great guidance. Like I used to spend so many hours researching the page I was going to create. You don't need to anymore. You let chat do
Mm-mm.
the research for you. You compile it in your own words and make it your art form and call it good. You don't need to go do all this research and research. Chat does it all. And
Hmm.
Angie is like what Angie just showed. Before chat would be taking hours of work, hours,
Yes.
and it's the research you need to do. But now we don't need to do the research. We use chat to do the research. Grok or whatever other one you want to use.
Right. Whatever AI you're using, it does not matter.
And rules
And
apply.
you may write this intro paragraph and you may not be totally happy with it. You can throw that paragraph in and say, "Hey, smooth this out for me," and see what it gives you. You may like it, you may not like it. But, you know, a sentence here or there that's chat is fine. But definitely remove the long hyphens and don't put these weird characters sometimes that chat uses.
Now, a lot of people are going to be seeing this in step 5. Okay, you should already
Yes.
know how to create a page. Angie, you gave us those 3 examples. I'm gonna throw it up here. You guys can see this. Just I want to make sure those are listed in the step 5 page. Okay, but
Okay.
I'm also you showed me where to do this, you guys, and it's got to be / drops with an S
Yes.
because
Did
that's
I
what the
put
memes
drop?
have. Because it's not one drop. There's drops. We have days there's 2 drops. We have days there's a special big drop and the normal 7 o'clock drop.
Yes. Spotlight drops.
Correct. And the bigger this gets, the more of these we're going to see. So as we continue to grow the user base, the opportunity of these great deals are just going to increase. They don't go smaller. FSN has currently 4 huge, large warehouses out in Tennessee. They're in
Yes.
Kathy's backyard. Okay, and they're so Kathy will probably get the things delivered almost next day, right? But I'm just going to tell you, they have room and capacity for all this, and they're getting the stuff from various places, right? And I can attest. I know a person in our team that has like hundreds of items. They admit that they have a shopping issue, but they have gifts for everybody. Like the neighbor, the he said, I have gifts for my milkman. I got my UPS driver. I got gifts for everybody in here, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and it's a wall full. Like his whole wall of the garage is all these items, and he's rapping like crazy. And I'm like, this is so cool. And he's like, Rory, it's like it's cheaper than me making cupcakes. And I'm like, okay, I get that, right? $5, $8 a piece, and all hand-picked items that he specifically bought because so and so could use it. I thought it was adorable. But I'm just, you guys, remember, we also get paid on these, right? If they're our personal, we're getting $1. We're getting 50 cents for $1 per. If they're buying them for $5, and there's some that are $5, we get 50 cents. Anything over 5, we get $1. Then we also get a check match, and so that's why you want to do your marketing. Make sure you have at least 10 pro members so that you're getting that 50% versus 25% check match. It adds up, folks. It adds up, and and this is just going to get bigger and bigger. And you know what? We want free members. Do you guys think about this? We have a program where we actually want free members because as this progresses, the difference between free and pro is a few dollars. Well, that few dollars becomes ours. And if they upgrade, which makes sense, like anybody's going to be like, oh, maybe I should upgrade. This is even better deals. Well, yeah, you should, but you don't have to. I mean, you look how much you save going out to eat. You guys, I get $30-$40 a month easy on that cash back by itself. I also like using it. We double dip, so I get miles on the credit card I get the cash back on the credit card, and at the places we go, I also get the rewards that they give me for being a frequent buyer there. I'm triple dipping. I actually laugh about it because like I get these free appetizers, I get a free entree, and I'm getting the cash back, and I'm getting the miles. It's fun. And it's not hard, right? You just use that. It all happens by just using that app because I got my credit card attached to that app. I use the app to pay. It's all seamless, and they just scan it. It's no big deal at all. Or like some of these restaurants have the key thing. You key in your own payment. You just go gift card, key it in. It's super freaking easy. I don't feel like that guy with the coupon coming out of my wallet. Like it. I don't. I'm not that guy. They don't know, right? And the gift card thing is just money, and we have all that. And the thing about it is I think more than ever, and we all should have been this way. But even us, I'm going to save $50 to $100 a month doing that little exercise. That's more stuff we get to spoil the grandkids with. That's that's more money we can apply when we go to Disney to buy them those freaking toys they always want, right? There's a reason to save money. And I put it in that perspective. And also I get a tip big. I love to tip big. And if I'm tipping because I got the savings, like I'm just paying it forward that way. But it's unbelievable how this all works. And and we get to share that with them. And it's one of those things. They go pro, they're probably just gonna keep paying that fee and we all make more money. And if they stay non-pro and they buy stuff, we make more money. It's all good. It all adds up. And if somebody's buying 2 or 3 items at a time, they're gonna be like, okay, I might as well go pro. Yeah, you should. You should. And that's why it works. All right, Angie. Everybody knows where now did I put the drops page in the FSN headline and ads?
No.
Yes, you did.
Oh, yes. Okay.
I've
I
already
think I got it
shared it.
ready for today. I got so excited, guys. I got prepped for this days ago. Like I'm like, we're doing this on Saturday. Cause I couldn't. We had so much going on. So I'll tell you guys. You want to just get this focused on there. I'll share and I'll go there real quick.
Is
Okay.
that going on one F-16?
I thought I put it just on the Rory 3. Here, we're gonna go look at it. So we're gonna go to the FSN page, FSN marketing. So I'm in the headlines and ad training. Everybody
Okay.
knows where that's at. FSN marketing. There's a drops page right here.
There it is. Okay.
So I'll pull it up. I got this ready. Like does it have the date I create? I did this right after we talked, like before I even had the memes created. And I put there's Gordon's, right? I don't know if I can even add on this. Let me open it up. I'm gonna add some edits. Oh, it's not locked, it says. I put some stuff here. I got the memes there. Here's the HTML page, and this is for mine. I'll go ahead and pull mine up really quick. So if you want it, here's the code, right? It's right here. I'm going to lock this real quick. I'm going to tell you guys, I need more videos for the page. I actually did one for our haul. Let's go to drops. Yeah, I'm logged into edit. So this is going to update. It's going to be a little longer. I did a little minute thing showing all the stuff we got to throw in the mix of these, but I need more of these. And again, I want the camera vertical, not horizontal. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to put this on there. This looks great, and she does a great job. But if she would have done it horizontal, it would take them the full screen, right? So we have some great starts. I need a bunch more of these, And I can even have you can even do multiple ones when you get your stuff. I keep waiting for Don and they're still sending me some stuff, guys. I want this to be like 6 hours long. Just testimonial, testimonial, testimonial. So I'll be adding that. But here it is. It's spelled out. You're gonna see like all the Google AdSense around here. Um, I spell it out. I used the images that Angie created. I just did because they're like, oh, these are great. And it's spelled out just great. Just get people here. And then I'm looking at my page here too. So I'm going to show you guys something. I do this more and more. I got it memorized. I like bright things, especially on the mobile phone. So this is that calm kind of the preset background. Is this one? I'm going to click on it right there, and I'm going to go to FCF 100. I like that bright. I'll try it again. I click on the background. It had the preset. I'm going to click on this. I just go here and just go to FCF 100. FCF 100 is that bright yellow. I use it everywhere. I have it memorized. I use it all the time. There's a little call to action. Here's the page, and then it goes with the Google AdSense. And I'm going to tell you, marketing this with the memes, it's just like it just has to happen, right? And I'm going to show everybody. I was going to classifieds for free, and this is one I should do it on Instagram. We should just do it everywhere, right? But if I go to I'm going to do it on here. I'm going to do it on Facebook. Okay. And I'm going to go to my entrepreneur page. Sorry, that's funny. All right, I'm gonna come here. Sorry, that's bad. Okay, I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna go to my memes. So I go to images, right? And I have all my downloads and stuff there, but I'm gonna go into so I already have the December ones, right? And these are all the charity auction ones, right? I'm gonna come back to that. But if I just so I have this pulled up, so it goes to my Dropbox, Rory 3 folder, right? And I'm gonna go back to Rory 3 and FSN, and I have April and May, right? And I'm gonna go to April. There's one here I really like. These are the drops, right? And I'll put this one. So I just put this out there as a post. It's gonna send the Rory3.com drops. I'll hit next, right? And I can share to groups, right? And that's you guys, we're all doing this marketing and getting the group stuff going on, right? So I go put this where I want to put it, right? And some of these places I put like I can go to that one. Anchor support, we have that one there, right? But like there's these other ones that I have, right? So like this real estate in Florida, and they may not allow it to go through. They put a ton of posts out there. That one's a great one. Any of these MLM, and I just get exposure now. I like the ones that have the bigger memberships. I'll try that one. And then post. Publish original post. Right. And that's just one way to use that, right? To put it out there. And then I go to comment and just go, now when we talk about marketing and doing the posts, like anything we can do to gain traction, right? So anything we can do consistently to gain, right? And like we have these incredible savings, like the imagery we use in that page. Like I'm gonna go pull mine up again. Actually, that's done. I'm gonna go pull this up again, and I'm gonna go to page. Sorry, my rank math stuff. I'm gonna go here to my schema should set to article. I click on this. I don't have an image on this. Why? I forgot to put one on there. So I'm gonna go here and hit add image. I'm gonna go to all the ones that we have in here, right? And I should have one, like I got this one with the gift. That's fine. Um, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I want to do a new one. I'm gonna go to upload files. I'm gonna select files, and I'm gonna go into my images right here, right? And I'm gonna grab that same image I just posted. And I'm gonna add it right here and select, and I'm gonna put it right there as my image. And yeah, it puts that in there. It's not a clickable link, but it's referencing that page, right? I'm gonna do that's the worst case I'm gonna use now, and I'm gonna just put that on there. I'll hit save, and it's done now. Angie created these ones, so I just copied and pasted them in there from the code. These are all great, but that meme use, anytime you can use it to customize, the better, right? Now I'm gonna go look at. Let's go ahead and go pull up classifieds for free. I'm logged in already. And you guys, as soon as I log into classifieds for free, what I'm going to do? Angie, you're not going anywhere, right?
No.
And I'm going to just keep going this on the marketing. Like you should already be doing this, but I'm pulling up my ads always. We'll see how busy this is.
So one of the things I did when I finished my page was I then did an advertising campaign, and I worked on social media, and I've been using Content 360 for bulk posting. And I have an ad or two on a platform every day of the month.
That's freaking awesome. Yeah, that stuff is just awesome. And if there's a whole group that does that and trains on it, give your instructor, you guys want access to that. I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna renew all my ads. You guys will see this number goes up there. Right. I used to have over 300,000 ads. We had to restart over it, but now I'm at 4,000. I wanted this to increase.
Mhm.
Just so you guys know, I'm not proud of that many ads. I need to have 40,000, 50,000, 100,000. The more the better, especially when they're like this. This is one post per state. But you can see they're getting views.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're getting views, right? And you just want to just massively do it. Remember, it costs nothing. So we're not paying for those views, but we got to do stuff. And I'm going to put this up here. I put this out there. This is the best way to raise money for schools and all. And I put this out there, and I'm using my memes, right? That you guys all have. You guys all have these now. They're in the PBS December 2025 folder. This is probably my favorite one because it's 4 pictures like raising money. Scouts, hockey club, football, cheerleading, all things that I've raised money for personally, and it's all there in one place. Then I put this church one on there, which I mean, it's amazing what we can do with images today, right? And and everybody has these ones. We all put these out there. But the thing about the consensus marketing is if we're all doing it, they're going to
Mhm.
see it in multiple places. Like if they're online, they're going to see what I posted, what Angie posted. There's hundreds of us doing this. The more of us doing the same ones, the better this is going to work. It's Coca-Cola marketing. It's by consensus. Because they're going to say, "Oh, I've seen that ad. I've seen that before. I've seen there." So constantly, you recognize it again. And that's why we all have the same ones. We push those out there. We're not going to keep creating new ones for charity auction unless we come up with a new angle on it. We're going to be using these year in, year out, right? Same with the drops. Like we don't really need to change those drops until maybe years later we can add more to it. Like I don't know, there might be some new clothing item that sparks interest, whatever. Like, but it's here, and so I do that. But anyway, I open that up there so you guys can see like there's one of my ads. But I'm gonna come here. I just reposted. Oh, it's renewing. It's still doing it. I'm gonna wait for that to be done, and then I'm gonna post new ads. I can do that here. So you guys see this, right? And what I'm gonna
Mhm.
do is this. I can actually grab the whole thing. Copy. I'm gonna go to you guys. We're gonna lead the FSN thing. So everybody, you got your drops page, market it. We're gonna move on to the charity and charity auction. Also part of step 5. Okay, so I'm here. This needs to be marketed everywhere, guys. But I'm gonna go out of here for a second. I'm gonna go to the charity auctions. I'm gonna create a CFF advertising new Google Docs. You can just put this on here and you guys can see exactly what I posted. There it is. And now I'm gonna do some new ones. So I'm gonna come in here right now, post an ad, and I'm gonna come here. Is it done yet? Still renewing. All right, I'll let it do its thing. Any time I log in, and even if it's twice in the same day, I always renew my ads. If I've done work and then I left, I come back, I renew my ads. You want to bump them to the front. Once a day is great. Sometimes I do it twice a day. There really is no limit. It just I'm not in there all the time like that. So I'm wait. It's renewing the ads. I'll wait. But I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna start posting a new ad now. Charity auctions. I'm gonna start with that, and I can do it. I can find a place for it in like any of these things here, right? So, I just kind of think, how am I going to customize it and run it, right? Um, so there's schools. That's that one right there's already one we can do. I did one under religious materials already. Um, I'm gonna put I'm changing it. I'm gonna just do a so I just saw this electronics. I'm just gonna go with it. It's gonna be my drops. Now I want to come down here and I want to use my drops. Now, did I load these up in here already? Maybe not. I don't see my drops. I got the fun pages because I've done those. All right, so I need to add my drops. So I'm gonna go to choose file. I'm already in my Dropbox, right? I'm already the link. I'm there. They're all right here, right? And I'm gonna grab all four of these. Oh, I have to do one at a time. That's right. So I'll do one, upload, choose file, do the second one, patience, right? Upload, choose file. Yeah, I'm gonna choose file. And I got all four of those, but I have eight, right? So I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna go to FSN. I'm gonna go to May. I got four more in there. Oh, we got five in this one. So there's nine total. I'm gonna get them all though, right? There's that one. Okay, and now I'm gonna go pick nine of them that have electronics, basically, because I did an electronics ad. I'm gonna do this one, right? I'll go put this toy one in there, and then I'm gonna add this one too. Actually, I'll put this one in there. Okay, post my ad. I'm just gonna grab this, right? Now I'll start posting those away, but I'm gonna go save this. Close that one down. I'm gonna undo that one. Sorry. I'm gonna come. This was charity auctions. I'm gonna come back and forth to that one. I'm gonna go back here to charity auctions, headlines and ads, and I'm gonna go to the FSN marketing. Classifieds for free marketing. New. It's there. I'm gonna come here. Is this done? Okay, those are renewed. And I'm gonna hit post ad. This is ready to go, right? I can keep posting these ads. So I got my electronics right here, my drops. I'm gonna start up here and I'm just gonna focus on North America, right? So there's Alabama, post ad. This one I want to do a new ad. And so this is gonna be the charity auction one. Right? And I'm pretty sure I got charity auctions added here. Yeah, there's one right here. It shows the schools. And there's another one. There's a church, right? And where's my scout one that I like? I want that on the bottom one. I'm pretty sure I already loaded them up in here. If not, I'll go get them. And also, when you're doing this, you have three images, right? If I want to use another one that, like this one, I'm going to throw this one on the bottom. I'm just hoping they might see it and like, oh, that's a different one. They can check it out. So I'm going to put two that are for the purpose, and I'm going to throw one extra one on the bottom on the image. This is something I wish I was doing a long time ago. I wrote it down to teach you guys today. It doesn't hurt, right? We got three images. So this one's going to go to US first. Contact email, I can put that in there. This is the charity auction, and I'm just going to put here the internet and these amazing guys created a way to raise money that is awesome. Online auctions with really cool stuff. For individuals, families, organizations, and well, anything that needs fundraising. Go to the link below for details. No upfront costs. Easy and literally done it for you. Okay, so I got that in there. I got my images. I'm just double check it. I need a headline and I need a category. And the headline is just going to be need funds, individual, family, organization, church. You need to see this. Okay. Just came up with a headline. Hopefully it grabs your attention. And I'm going to put this under, I mean, I did one under schools already, which is just makes sense. You just write it for schools, right? You write it for the place. But I'm going to do this under business services. And then I'm going to post my ad. So I did that raise money for anything with auctions on online auctions, right? So that's a great image as a church. And then I did this options. Okay. On purpose, not accidental. That's on purpose. So I'm going to grab this. Copy that. I'm gonna go to this one. Oh, that's drops. All right, so this is a charity auction. Okay. There's a gap. Let's see if I can. All right, so there's Alabama. I just keep this one going. Post ad. I'll come here. Post ad. And the charity auction is just US, right? So I'm just gonna just post in US. Now all of us go post out there. All it's going to do is make more awareness. So when they click on it, they see it, they're going to be seeing the same images. It's going to be like, oh my gosh, this thing is huge. That's the power of consensus marketing, right? So I'm going to obviously I'll keep going on this. This shows me I did Alaska last. I'll go here and go below Alaska to America Samoa, right? During the last Cowboys game, which whatever, the one positive thing out of it is I posted a lot on classifieds for free. I'm trying to get how fast can I get to 5,000, then to 6,000, and just so that every time I renew my ads, I'm renewing even more work. Right. I know that when I do classifieds for free on a regular basis all week, I'll make an extra $100 that I wouldn't have made on Google AdSense. It impacts it that much, even with just 4,000 ads. Okay. Now, Angie, I'm going to point out you have Google AdSense, and I obviously, but you've been doing the. I'm going to bring this up here really quick. Let's go to a powwow for a second. Where's my? I'm gonna come on here and cover some stuff. You've been doing the content 360 for how long?
Um, Couple of months.
I mean, let's have some fun. Hold on. So you've been doing the content 360 for you said a couple months. Have you have you noticed an increase in what you're making in Google AdSense?
Yes.
Okay, and you probably didn't notice it like immediately, but like
No.
you're probably like me every now and then. Let me tell me if I'm wrong. I don't look at my Google AdSense every day. I used to. Like I when I was doing before Triple R247, I was monitoring every day because you guys, before I started teaching you guys this in '08, I was making 100, 200, $300 days every day. Okay. Now I was posting ads versus training. I traded my time around, right? But I know that when I'm posting ads, and I gotta say this, I laugh at this, and every time I get to talk about this, I laugh. I've had so many people berate me online saying that link posting doesn't work. And Penny and I be going like, well, we're making three, six, or $9,000 a month based on how much we're posting. We're paying our kids at the time $10 an hour to post on classifieds for free, US net ads. Those are the two ones I mainly use. There was another one that went down that we used to use, but we spent a lot of time doing that, and I could pay them $10 an hour. They'd work 40 hours a week. I'd pay them $400. I would make that in 2 days. Like we were doing that. We did. So like paying my kids to do the work was like, hey, that this is smart. It's working. So when I started teaching this and I hear all these people say that, I'm thinking, well, the people that are probably saying this are the ones that go and post a little bit and don't see any activity. Like crazy how a little bit doesn't do anything,
Right.
right? And I can tell you from buying advertising, we can go spend 10 grand in a location and not get anything out of it, and I can say that doesn't work. But as soon as I spend 25,000, I get way more results, and it makes sense. It's just marketing. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. And if you could just go do a little bit, like 5 minutes of work, and be flooded with sales, that'd be great. It's just not the reality. Reality is
Hmm.
you got to be consistent, and
Hmm.
you need volume.
Hmm.
So I'm going to bring up this whole meme aspect, this consensus marketing. That gives us all an edge that we wouldn't have solo, because the odds, if we're all posting even in the same areas consistently, that's the power of if I had a million kids doing it, right? Like it's like
Right.
all of us are doing it, and different rights, different ideas, and they're going to be seeing these images, and they all look the same except for that bottom. That's the guys. That was the idea, and we know that it's working. But Angie, you're doing your steady promotion with Content 360, and I'm going to bring this up there. That's got a little monthly cost to it, or a one-time cost. I think it's still a one-time cost.
It's one-time cost. It was $67. I
7
don't know what
bucks.
it is now, but
I think it still might be 60. I keep seeing ads for it. Now I have another program I've been using. I like it, so I use it. But if anybody wants to use my program, it's really expensive now. Like Content 360, after they get their member base, they're going to start charging more money. They all do.
yeah,
I can tell you the game plan. That's what they do, right? Because all of a sudden people see that it works. Well, it's working. It's proven. Now it's going to be 60 bucks a month or 27.95 a month, something like that.
yeah,
So I'm telling you, it was worth it for me, just with classifieds for free and US net ads, to pay my child 10 bucks an hour to post my script and ads over and over again.
yeah.
Now, unfortunately, I can't get any of them to do it for me now because I want to make more money, but it worked out great until they became like 17 years old. Okay. And I'm about to get Malik to do it. And yes, I'm not even kidding. He's almost ready. When my kids were 8, they did it. He's 7. I think he could do it now. And I'll do that. Right? I will absolutely get him working on this, and I'll structure, like, here's what I want you to post. And he'll just go do it for me. An hour here, an hour there. Here's 20 bucks. He'll spend it at Disney, or he can save. He's starting to save money, so it's kind of cool, right? So I'm just bringing this up because the value of these tools is unfreaking real. But you still got to do the work to manifest what it brings.
Absolutely.
So the thing with Google AdSense, and we're getting people Google AdSense better than ever before, mainly because chat actually is dissecting all this freaking crap to tell us what we got to do. Right? I got
Hmm.
Connie Theed. I'll bring her up there. Connie's got a couple things she's got to do, and then we're gonna submit. I've got other people. Hold on. I've got oh, I know there's more. I have like 8 people that are almost ready to submit. All doing the same protocols with chat. It's working. We're going. And when people get it the first time, it's the best. When people get it the second or third time, they're like, "Oh, good, finally!" I you can feel the relief. But then you have something to press on.
Hmm.
But just think, we got this exposure. Okay. Now I'm talking like popcorn. It's awesome. So here's the thing: you want to be steady when you're. Everything we're going to cover is going to be like there, but it's consistency. All right, I'm going to tell everybody this. If you do exactly what you need to do, and you do as much as you can, whenever you can, consistently, you are going to win. It's going to get somewhere, right? And it's going to be measured by income and results eventually. We all know that. You'll hear all of us say it, like, and I know. Here's how Google AdSense goes, right? Most people get it with the bare minimum traffic. They don't post like they need to. They put all their time and energy to write the pages. I mean, it's a hard balance. I get it. Then they start seeing like pennies, 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents, a quarter, right? But if you do all this and you do it the way we teach it and you're consistent with it, you're going to have enough traffic to where you're going to see dollars a day. Dollars becomes tens of dollars, tens becomes 20s, 20s become 30s. And I don't expect anybody to do, excuse me. I don't expect anybody to do massive amounts of money in Google AdSense for the first months. I just don't. You got to build up to it. Remember, we're not paying for traffic. We're creating it organically. Okay. However, Tanya and I are paying for traffic for you with the marketing. So if you're doing all the ads, that's one leg of marketing, right? When I do my classifieds for free and US net ads and all the when I do all the free ad posting, that's one leg of marketing. Under that leg, I want to be posting in at least 3 places. So I have 3 legs of that one leg. Does that make sense? I want to do that. Right? I don't put it all in classifieds for free. I teach classifieds for free because it's freaking easy. It's my number one place I post because not only is it easy, but I can refresh those ads all the time. Nothing else is as strong as that. And also, we've watched classifieds for free over the years. Used to be really amazing. It got horrible. They got hacked, a bunch of issues. They cleaned it all up, and now they're great again, where they're indexing on their own, which helps us even more. Everybody that's spent their time, and I know we have some that have hundreds of thousands of ads. Oh, you're winning. You should be re-adding, you should be reposting your ads every day. Like set an alarm. In the morning, you get up, you go up classifieds for free and repost your ads. That should be something you're doing every day because you have so many. Okay. Then we got V marketing, and you guys, we're going to be really honing this in. But if you're doing V marketing the way we do it now, look where we stepped into it. Okay. And guys, anybody that doesn't have the PBS Vortex running, you're missing out on one of the most amazing gifts ever because you have access to literally thousands of dollars of marketing every day. And all you got to pay is the SMS cost that we have for the system, which is also part of our revenue, right? You bring in 4 members, yours is actually covered. Now you're profitable. You make money on a tool that we need. Okay. And I'm going to stress this. Even if you're only doing 10 or 20 or 30 a week, every week, you're getting exposure, which is going to help you get Google AdSense. But once you have Google AdSense, it's going to help generate revenue. I will tell you this, it will generate revenue if you do it exactly like once you have Google AdSense, you've done all that work to get it, and now you're sending steady traffic to your system, right? We're going to get there. Now I'm going to go into a whole new page here. Now that Angie did her stuff, and I'm super freaking happy about that, I'm going to do some slight editing with that. I'm going to throw that up in step 5. Some of you that came in on YouTube, I apologize. I forgot to hit one button, so you missed part of it. It'll be on step 5. I'm not worried about it. You'll see it. Build that page out there. Angie, I'm going to say one thing on that page. Okay. You said this, Rory. Gordon did this amazing page. I put it out there. I'm already getting hits and responses. We got to run with this. That's what she said. And we need memes. She said, and we need memes. And I'm like, okay, whoa, heavy drop, right? I'm like, okay. Angie's never done that before, by the way. She's not one of these people that always like, and so I'm like, okay, let me look at it. Hold on. Like nothing usually gets responses fast. It's rare. Usually we got to massage it, work on the messaging. We got to test things. So I'm like, okay, you already got one that's pulling stuff. Okay, that's great. You guys have never done this to me before. Let me look at it. And the second I read the page, I went, oh, I can see why this works. Oh my gosh, this is genius. Yeah, I'm gonna get those. I mean, I know I said I'll find a way to get it. We already got December figured out. Like they're being tested. I'll get on this right away. And I got on it that very moment. I didn't even put it off. I dropped everything else I was doing. This became a high priority and knocked it out. And then I started working on the memes and testing those out there. And as soon as I started having people sign up, and I went, oh, this is awesome. We got to get this out there now. And then I developed the drops, the imagery, everything. Right? Yep, I dropped everything for drops. Yeah, Jenny. But the thing about it is we're getting movement, right? And now, and I'm gonna say this, guys. I'm gonna put this in a perspective back to the PBS Vortex. What Angie and Gordon created, they may not see this yet, but in our PBS Vortex, as a text 5 or a text 6, we're gonna send a thing that says you're already part of this. You go see how you can get amazing items for $5, and we can send them to the drops page. It's the same program, different messaging from info. We can do that type of stuff. All right. Now I got to test it before we roll it out, but guys, that's a multi-purpose page that works at all of our types of marketing, marketing, posting the ads, social media stuff. It's perfect. And it's consumer driven, right? Everybody likes to get a deal. The
Mhm.
easier you can convey how that happens, and that's it. So that our video is going to help with that, but the content is amazing. So love it, home run, and I had nothing to do but also just go exercise it because I didn't have to create any of that. You guys, Gordon, Angie, thank you.
You're
Now I'm
welcome.
getting scared. Like, what else are you guys going to create? Now you guys get it. Let's see where this goes, right? So we got some focus on here. I'm going to go to a whole other page, and I guess the good news is it's ready to go. Okay, so I'm going to pull it up, and I'm going to pull it up. We got a little bit of time before we go to the 1 o'clock time. At 1 o'clock, I have an announcement, and then Dina will be ready. Hopefully we'll see where the timing goes. All right, so here goes. I'm gonna share the screen. Angie, I'm gonna keep you on here.
Okay.
Yes, our MSIs are coming in more on the training and stuff anyway, so I love where that's happening. All right, so I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna go to back to headlines and ad training, and I'm gonna go right to BFA event right here. BFA event, and this stands for Big Financial Awakening. Okay. This is a Rory creation. I'm gonna take a brain right now. Hold on. My youth. Mm, my biome. I forgot to take those earlier. Tanya brought them. Everything has been brought to me. Okay. I got my pages, right? And I got this information sheet. So I'm going to pull up the information sheet. And I'm going to pull up the page to create right here. All right. And the thing about this page, okay. So we're here on the BFA Big Financial Awakening event. Now we're going to be running these events basically every other weekend. So we're starting out here in December of 2025. The first event and the only event for the year will be December 13th. Okay, then we're right in the holidays. So December 13th, and then the next one will be January 3rd, and then basically every other weekend. Now, we have a 2-day event in Evolve that's going on, and I'll bring that up here shortly too. But we're guys we're taking advantage of these weekends. Now, what I want to mention is we're going to be using the very same time we do V marketing to do the BFA event. So every other weekend, instead of doing now starting in January, every other weekend instead of doing V marketing training every Saturday, which is super important. We do it every day anyway, but we're going to do the BFA event. It's going to basically be a 2-hour event for people that are in not getting it, people that are looking to come in and to come to the program, and obviously anybody we want to send to it, they can come and see what we offer. And we're going to offer it from the IBO program, the 750 a month, to then the whole PBS and all the things that we do except for the actual training. So like we're not going to go into session 1 and session 2. We're just going to go into the PBS itself and the mechanism of marketing that's presented there. And hopefully get them to go forward with us to then work with an instructor go forward. Nobody can do this on their own. If you don't have an instructor and a team to support you, you can't build this. I don't think it's possible. It's too much. But that's why we do teams. So to explain why all that works, that's why we're going to do the BFA event. And the thing about it is because of the IBO, we actually can give people that qualify, obviously. I mean, it's a pretty simple qualification. And if they don't do it now, they can qualify later. So we just open them up for it. 750 a month. And if they're getting the 750 a month, now we can work on their mindset to invest and create a financial awakening for their entire family, right? So that's the whole idea. So I have this page here, right? I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up on Rory 3. So I'm gonna go to the BFA page. All right. And I got got a video on here, guys, and this video's done. Is it perfect? I want to do it again. Like I'll redo it. But also when we do our first one on the 13th, that's going to become a recording that we can utilize in the Evolve platform as well. So you guys, this page is what we're sending people to when the event's up. So the event's coming due on the 13th. Today's the 6th. It's Saturday, right? So I can start sending 10 a day, 20 a day, 30 a day to my pending students, my pending BRT that are already in Evolve, my pending PBS that are already in Evolve. I can send them to come to the 13th. Why? Instead of talking to me one on one, they can come hear it in a group aspect with all of us on there to see that, hey, this is a real thing. Here's what they're going on. And I can become part of it. And we get to answer all sorts of things, right? Marketing them properly makes sales order taking. So they're going to, like, if they show up to that BFA event, they are going to be absolutely crazy insane not to go forward. And they are. And so we want to take advantage of the group marketing that we're going to do on that event. So we all need this page. You guys are all going to notice that your PBS Vortex widgets right here. Now mine's got a little scroll bar on it. So these are all being tweaked and fixed right now, but they're all done. Everybody's got the verbiage. We're giving away tunes, right? And I'm gonna go here really quick. And this is all tied to this, right? We got the BFA event, we got stuff that's going on. The BFA event, right? This isn't a page that we're marketing outside of the PBS Vortex. So we're sending it to people that are already in our marketing. They're already our student lead, right? They haven't gone forward to get going. And we're going to send them here because they're already in Evolve, right? We've already added them to Evolve. So now we're sending them to an event that's going to explain even more. And when they log into their Evolve back office, this is spelled out there already, right? We're getting the messaging better, right? We're fine tuning the messaging. And so I'm going to come here really quick. I'm going to just go to my widgets. So here's this one, right? Like it's got the scroll bar. And if you guys have this scroll bar on there, that should bother you. And mine's really small. Like look, it's just really small. It's just barely there. So for me to fix that, I'm going to come here to my widgets and come back to this. It bothers me, right? So I'm going to fix it. And it says 1170. I'm just going to make that 1200 and update. And then I'm going to go to the right content bar. I got to do it there too and make it 1200. It's just the height. Okay. Now, when I go back to the BFA page, it's saved. I made sure it's saved. That scroll bar on the right's gone. See? Just a little tweak. All right. Now, I got this page, the BFA page, and I'm going to be marketing to it. Now, when I go to my scripts, right? So I'll pull it up here. It's Rory. Usually I just do that. It pulls up my marketing script. And you guys have this all in the template of templates. So if you don't have it, you just go to the template of templates. You guys all have this or get it from your next study group immediately. Get it today. It's right here. I'm actually going to share this so you guys can get it. The only thing we added, and I'll share this. This in chat. You can just copy and paste text 5. There's text 4. This is what we send them to go to our info page. And then text 5 is when the BFA event is coming up within 8 days, right? So like it's next Saturday. I'm not going to send it till like today, like because it's next Saturday, right? Coming up this Saturday at 1 p.m. I'm going to probably wait till Sunday. I'll start sending some Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm going to send this out to people in my messaging, right? In my CRM that are pending that I've added to Evolve and FSN already. Okay. I'm going to send it to them. Right. And if I have people that they just haven't shown up for the BRT and I just go ahead and add them and go forward on text 4, I'm just moving through the process. Those are the ones that are in FSN and Evolve are the ones I'm sending this to. Now I got hundreds. Doesn't mean I'm gonna hit all 100 for every event. I'm just gonna know where I send them, and I'm gonna do as much as I can consistently throughout the week to drive them here, right? and this we get a little bit more proactive on the 750. We just make it better and better in our messaging by design. By design, it's you guys were ascending, right? So they're gonna get this text from us that say we want to contact you. They don't contact us. Then we just move them along, right? And the people that set appointments and don't show up, we know what kind of mindset that is. So we just go forward, right? And now we're gonna drop this like, hey, we want to start you with 750 a month. If they show up to the BFA event and they don't go forward with us, that's when you start wondering, do they even have a pulse? Because guys, we've made this so attractive, so awesome. We just got to, it's just us conveying the message and getting that across. And the first BFA event, I've already got an entire protocol I'm going to go over to walk them through and get them in. So basically, I get to be the recruiter for everybody in Triple R on that event. And I'm going to do it in a way that our leadership can duplicate it. Right. So we can be doing a BFA event whenever we want. And it's just another door to bring them into what we have, leveraging our best things. Right. That IBO program has saved marriages and homes and helped people do this business that couldn't before. Well, because of Trisha and getting it so awesome with supply and demand, we can leverage that. We haven't been able to before. We just couldn't. Now we can. So that's timing's great. The branding is on the BFA event on that, and I'm gonna show you guys something in the shared Dropbox. Let me bring my Dropbox folder over here for you guys to see. Okay, so in Dropbox, we have a shared one. It's right here. That's the Triple R247 PBS files. You guys all have access to this shared Dropbox. It's in session 2, going to session 3 email. But right here under where did I put it? Evolve Real Estate. I think I put it in there. There we go. BFA events. BFA events. Oh, where's my images? Okay. I will have images in here. I know I put them in there. Hold on a second. All right, hold on. I got to get those in there. I must have them somewhere else. Hold on one second. Hold on. Let's see. Downloads. I thought I had these already today. I must have put them in another folder and I'm going to move them over. Okay, there's 2 of them. I'm gonna put some other things in here as well. Let's see. Hold on. Right. Angie, while I'm doing this, have you built your BFA page yet?
I have not. That's next on my list.
Well, I just dropped it on everybody today. So sometimes you guys are just way on it. But I'm going to say Like I want to, you understand the purpose we're doing this, right? You understand what we're doing?
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
And you guys, this is all part of our PBS Vortex, right? We're going to just drive people there. And if you only get one or two to show up, you won. Like, we're focused on how can you get 5 PBS students added to your team into the PBS every week? Well, this is one other way to doing it, and it's using that same tool, that PBS Vortex, using all the work of Ascension, all that work we're doing, we're building up. Angie, you've been working with student leads for how many years now?
5.
You seen the have you seen how the Ascension works?
Yes. 100%.
And it's one thing to hear it over and over again, right? Because I've been saying it forever. It's always been there, right?
Mm-hmm.
You, what's your experiences with it? Because I mean, you bring students on, you work with students, but do you notice the difference when you're consistent versus not?
Yes, I do. Um, just as an example, when I had to take that time off last year when I was sick, I had my current students, but even, I could only put in so much time because I was dealing with health issues. But when I got back on the horse and back into it and getting more responses, more um, traffic, all of that, um, it just it made such a difference, because I couldn't grow last year, whereas this year I'm back to growing.
Hey, I just want everybody to hear that. Like, if you're brand new, like there's a method to this, right? So you put all the work in. You may not get the results of that work for a year, 2 years, 3 years, and that's why you want to be consistently doing it, so that when they're ready,
Yeah,
you're ready always.
right. You're building
And
a
we don't those that are
pipeline.
ready to go now, but those that aren't ready to go now, we're dripping on them. So when they are ready, hey, here we are.
Hmm.
Where did I put that other stuff? Oh my gosh, guys, it's gonna be in here. Um, Let me go to my downloads. I've done so much freaking work, and I thought I was really organized on it. Let me see if I have another in my. Mm-mm. If a events. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put them under Evolve Real Estate, under the BFA events, and I put all the stuff here. You guys can use this on your pages. Um, right. I gotta find the other ones. Okay, I'm gonna organize that some more. All right, guys. It's 1 o'clock, and I'm gonna do a moment of silence. Ashley Ivory's, um, I guess her funeral is happening right now. It's starting right now. We sent a beautiful flower arrangement from everybody at Triple R, and so if we could just have a moment of silence. Okay. Um, yeah, she's gonna be remembered forever. But just so you guys know, we did send something on behalf of everybody, and you know, the best way we can honor things is we're setting up a trust for her kids. Um, I've already worked it out with Jason on how we're doing that structure. We just carry everything on. You guys, she built stuff up where there's revenue coming in, and it's legacy. So we get to take that and put that towards our kids. And so everybody that's in our team, you guys are helping that legacy carry on. And we get to take care of people even when they're not here. Because she set this stuff up just correctly. And yeah, so, I mean, she's got their oldest is in high school. She's graduating, and and then they got the 4-year-old boy. They got the 3 girls and the boy, and we'll set something out there so that they can benefit from what their mom did all these years. Yeah, Gil, I'll let you know when that's ready. Um, I'll let everybody know. So, let the dust kind of settle. I've had some very amazing calls with Jason. I mean, he's holding together, but wow, you know, he's a single widower and has 4 kids and a lot on his plate, and they were already, it's anyway. All right. So, um, again, if you have your PBS Vortex, you guys understanding how powerful that is now. Like it's grown in what it does. Okay, shifting the gears here, and I'm going to just bring this up. If you only have 100 people you're working with, that's great. 200, 300, 400. Every week you're adding even 10 people, 20 people. You're building your marketing reach. And we have the methodology to reach out to them and send them things, right? So I want you guys to understand what we progressed to. And I'm going to tell you where we're at now. We know how we're marketing. And the only thing we're going to add to it is like a special thing where we'll say, "Hey guys, there's a holiday coming up, or there's this going on. We're gonna hit our SMS queue with our PBS Vortex for the following message. It's gonna send to another page after. So text one is to hopefully get the ones that want to go so we can talk to them. Text two lets them know we send them the email, which is I am your specialist with the ebook of marketing is freedom to try to remind them what they came in for. If they don't respond to that, then we send text three out, which is we're lining them up with Evolve and FSN, and we're saying, hey, we're moving without you. Let us know when you're ready. Basically, right? And hopefully they go to the page, and so text three on, we will always send them to one of our PBS pages, no matter what we do from text three on. We're going to drive traffic to our PBSs no matter what. We're going to justify the marketing and find a way to recoup income. So we've spent millions in marketing and continue to spend money in marketing. We're redoing our marketing on the front end right now. We haven't needed to since 2008. I've had a tweak here and there. I've had to rebuild some stuff, but we're rebranding the marketing because we know the consumers are smarter. We have a way better message, and I got to get that figured out. Well, we've got You guys, we have like 400 or 500,000 students we haven't talked to. If we can get everybody to take 100 on a week amongst all of us, we'll get those assigned out so that we're dripping on all of them, and then we're gonna have new leads to add to it. Because I can't even keep up with my 5,000. Oh, thanks, bud. I can't even keep up with my 5,000. And so when I hi, oh, I'm getting hugs. I'm getting lots of hugs. So you guys, we get this going, and you guys, the power of a lot of people doing a little bit is amazing, right? We don't all have to go light up the park and like work 8, 10, 12 hour days. But if we can work 2 hours here, 2 hours there, 2 hours here, 2 hours there consistently, we're gonna get there. And then those that are like cranking full time, well, yeah, of course it's working. But it's getting to that point, right? It's getting to that point. So everybody needs to get their BFA page done because we're going to start marketing that out. You can start doing it as of today. We're doing the event. It's going to be on the RRR247 main Zoom. We're all going to be on there, and hopefully you've got people there. So here's the thing. We're going to get better and better at this. You're going to send messages out, right? And if you have students that you're doing the BRTs with, they haven't bought their PBS, for whatever reason, you get them to show up on the 13th. Let me help recruit them in to help get things going, right? That's what we're doing. And we're doing one on the 13th, and then we're going to be messaging, and we're going to do a big one on the 3rd, which you guys, timing wise, I had to get this done. You guys, at the end of the year, people want to change. They want to make differences. We're going to give them that way to do that. And we got something that, no, we can, guys, we're going to leverage this hard. So everybody needs to get that BFA page done. It's and I want them to understand what we're doing on it. That's why it's in. Did I put it in step 5 yet? Let me look really quick. I've got a lot of stuff ready, so now I'm like, did I do that yet? No, I went to record it again. No, I did not yet. Okay, so you guys are seeing that now. I'll be getting that added. We're gonna be really pressing out this week. Okay, so everybody get your BFA page done, and then on text number 5 from the latest greatest of templates. Get the verbiage on there. Let me show you that really quick. It's right here. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the chat so you guys can see it, so I can talk about it again. So we're going to send this. It is Rory again, right? First things are popping, and the sooner I can show you, the better. Second, we have a big financial awakening or BFA event coming up this Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. We will show you how to get you started with $750 a month and have this build to so much more. See, and then my BFA page for the details, and let's get on a call. I still want to get on a call with them, right? And I want to get them to that event. But you guys all have people you do the BRTs with, and they don't buy a PBS. You want to get them scheduled for the next event immediately, right? So I'm going to show you what I do. Like, you're going to want to do this, right? So I'm going to come here, and I'm going to show you guys how I structure this on my calendar. I'm going to go to my calendar. All right, I'm on Saturday. All right, and I have the instructor training that's going on right now. I'm going to create a new one. Oh, I should have blocked this off. Okay. It's overlapping my no calls. Okay. That's awesome, Connie. Thank you. I gotta block this off.
We will go now.
You guys, I'm gonna be gone out of my. I'm not gonna be in front of my office, but I'm gonna tell you this because of that I can still call them from my cell phone,
Mhm.
and I will. Okay, so I'm gonna come here at 1 p.m. So I'm on my side, I already have this instructor remarketing training, right? So I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna do a new one, right? And I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna hit more options. And December 6th, I'm gonna change it to December 13th. And it's 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Time zone is Eastern. Okay. And this is gonna be BFA, Big Financial Awakening Event. Okay, now I'm gonna duplicate this because I need to go to my calendar. I need to get the link, right? So I'll close this. I'm already doing that one on this one. I'm going to the I'm just gonna go to this. This link is the same. That's the training link for that's where we send them to, right? So it's on Triple R247 when we market it, but that's the actual Zoom link they're gonna go to, right? So I'm gonna go put this on the add location and add description. Okay, now I'm doing this for me, right? And I'm also gonna put on Zoom and I'm gonna make it really clear. I'm gonna put the link everywhere. Okay.
Mhm.
Then I come here and this is where I'm gonna add guests. Now under here, under guest permissions, they don't get to modify events. I don't care if they invite others. That's fine, but I don't want them to see the guest list. I don't care if they invite others. Invite away, right? And I'll put this on there. So like I always like I'm gonna put my son. I'm gonna put Edison on there. I always add Tanya. It's usually got the people on there, right? I'm gonna add Niall, even though he'll be doing his own, right? And then anybody that I'm working with that I'm doing a pending BRT with, I'm gonna invite him to this, right? And it says does not repeat. I'm gonna go custom. I'm just gonna cancel. I'm not gonna repeat this yet. Okay, it says does not repeat, but it's going to repeat, right? I'm gonna change this to the next one. So after the 13th, anybody added to this, I'm gonna leave them on there, and I'll come to this same event that's happened, and I'll change the date on it so that we go to the new one on the January 3rd, right? So if I invite him here, I'm gonna invite him to the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. But I'm gonna use this tool in my Ascension marketing. I'm gonna use this tool, right? So I'll go ahead and hit save, and then it'll send. And now it's on my 13th, right? I got the instructor training, but there's my BFA one right there. Okay. Now, again, I'm going to add anybody that I do a BRT with or a penny BRT, and I'm going to add them to this. In addition to my SMSing, I want them to get a calendar invite. And then I'm going to be sending them a text that's going to correlate to this, right? So let me tell you what I'm doing. When I send out 10 texts a day to my people that are in Evolve and FSN, I'm going to add their email to this event. So I'm going to send them a text and I'm going to invite them on the calendar. Angie, does that make sense?
Yes, 100%.
So if you want to know what to put on there, that's it. So like I'll let me copy this. I'm going to add it to the where's our BFA training on? Let me see.
Yeah.
The template of templates. Um just going to copy and paste what I did on there so you guys all have it, right? So let me go to the 13th. So let me go here. Alright. So we're going to keep covering this. We're going to keep it on the training. Angie, this makes sense, right?
Yes. Yes. I'll be
And I
doing
added it to this
focusing on this
BFA event.
Monday.
I added to the BFA event. Let me go there really quick. Headlines and ads. I got Edison just got here. I'm going to be teaching him how to do this in the training he's going to be doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You guys, we do all this stuff, right? And I'm just gonna you guys, we do this, we push it out there. But you want to, how many times can you touch somebody marketing wise? You can't do it enough, right? If we had a way to put if we could be in front of them 24 hours a day, we would as marketers, right? So take advantage of everything that we have. Well, the Google Calendar works, right? I'm going to add them to the Google Calendar. I'm going to send that text out to them so that they know we're reaching out to them to give them money. Like we're trying to help them, right? And that's the thing about it is, right? We send text 5 just once prior to the 13th. I'm not going to pound them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, just once. I rather spend my time because we can't send a ton of texts every day, right? Like we can do 100 here, 100, like we can do 100 a day, but like I'm going to send it to a different 100 people tomorrow. Or if I only do 10 a day, I'm going to do 10 a day, 10 tomorrow. But everybody I do it with, I'm going to send it out to them and I'm going to add their email to that calendar to send them that invite. Then what's really good about it is so after the 13th, now I'm going to go change that date, that event, and I'm going to update that event to be January 3rd. And then they're all going to get another invite. Right? Even if they came to it once, hey, we're doing it again. We're constantly going to be doing it. Like this is an event. It's a Zoom event we're running. Well, whatever they're Google, okay, Greg, whatever email you have for them, right? Whatever you have for them. Hopefully, not everybody has a Gmail. But even if they don't have a Gmail account, they have a Yahoo address or whatever else, you're going to add that there. Doesn't matter. It's another way to reach out to them. Yeah, some of our students, they don't get Gmail until we get them going with us. They never had one before. It happens a lot. So whatever email we have in the lead, if I have 2 emails in there, put both of them in. All right, Dina, you guys ready?